time, Google hit it. And since I had Googled art PhD, I said, well, I need to sit down with this Dr. Linehan person, whoever that is. Okay. And so Tom and I sat down, and that's kind of the beginning.
Cool.
And at that point, this was back in 2002, ATech was still discovering itself. And over the course of it discovering itself, I began to discover myself and discovered that the humanities element of that art and English that I had always loved worked perfectly with ATech, because there are basically three sides to arts and technology. If you think of it in a game, video game model, which of course a lot of the kids who come through here do, it's about the three things that make up a video game. You've got your development, the technical side, if you will. You've got your design, which is your artistic side, the writing side, and all of that. And then you've got your marketing side, which is that third leg of the stool, is the my students know. And for me, the writing side was perfect. I've never written a line of code. I don't intend to. That's not my thing. I'm the conceptual guy. We want to throw it out there. We want to write the game design documents. We want to make it so that we can hand it off. This is what we need, and then let the technical guys figure out how to accomplish it. And so I'm sort of stage 2 of a 3-stage process. First they go to Tim, then they go to me, and then they end up with Monica. And after the end of that process, they can do every step that they need in order to develop a video game. And so when they come to me, they're nice and fresh and ready to go and be creative and artistic. And we talk about, how do you analyze a video game? What is it? How do you break it apart, and then how do you put it back together again? And so what all of that long road has brought me to is the idea of, do you want more immersive virtual worlds? Are you looking for realistic simulations, or are you looking for realistic interactions? And I went for realistic interactions, and this brought me to alternate reality games. And alternate reality games are my field.
Okay.
So.
Cool. That's the ARG?
ARGs, ARGs, that's right. So basically with what I do, there's no fancy technology involved. There can be. It doesn't have to be.
Right.
And it's all about games intruding on the real world. That's the short version.
Cool.
Most of it exists in an online space as well, but these real world elements combined with emergent properties, combined with a sort of self-organizing social network, combined with these interactive elements. Those 4 things are what make up an alternate reality game.
Okay.
And so one of the classes that I teach, Storytelling for New Media, we talk about those 4 elements, and then we attack some of those elements. We break them down, and next semester, one of the things that I'm going to be doing is offering a grad level course in that. Okay. And I'm expecting it to fill up very, very quickly. It always does. And we're actually going to be creating some alternate reality game type properties, extended experience properties, various other things. They come in different formats, and they have various purposes, but they're rooted in guerrilla marketing. And since we're not selling a product, a lot of times they get misidentified, because the players will look for the product, and the product is itself. And that's always been kind of my credo, ARG for ARG's sake. Art for art's sake, of course. So that's where I come from. One of these days I'll publish my textbook.